Okay, so let's talk here a minute. I'm getting ready to do the painting. When I decided to do this, I thought, that's crazy. That's weird. I was kind of like, well, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do, but talk about being vulnerable. It's been a very intense process, very rewarding, having people showing up for me in the same space of vulnerability, and really passing back that energy over to me, and it's been deeply appreciated. This isn't something that's fictional. This is something I've never done before. Connecting to bring a woman into my life that I can spend the rest of my life with. That is the perfect match for me, and then she's out there. So if you're watching, get a hold of me. I just got okay. I'll probably cut that part out. Anyway, so I'm going to revisit the letter that I wrote, and I'm going to read it on camera right now, and that's going to help me key into the essence and the kind of open the space up and allow that to her presence, her energy, her connection, if you will, to come through with me in the studio right now, and onto the canvas. Okay, I've been talking enough. Time to get down to business here. So I'm gonna move on to the painting. You won't be hearing me talk a lot. If you see me go out of the camera view, there's an area I sit at to look back at the painting. My studio is long enough that I can, I'll get a longer view. I'll get like 30 feet away and look back. It's something that I think we all do as visual artists. I mean, it's a way to get a new perspective and see how everything kind of holds together compositionally and all that traditional training that I've had. So that's what's going on. And the next step right now is to key into the story. I'm going to read the letter. I might read another short piece that I wrote as well to kind of pull her energy in. And then I'm going to pick the paints based on that. And that's at that stage, as soon as I bring that in and as soon as I go to pick the paints, I am officially in the zone, if you will, my zone in what I do. And it's all intuitive. And just because I pick a color doesn't mean I'm going to use it. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. My next step is to choose colors based on the story. The story is based on the letter. I have the letter right now. What I want you guys, I want you to look at the color. And I want you to think about color and what you see as I read this letter. And then you'll see what I pick afterwards. But here's the letter that's kind of setting the stage and has set the stage. Dear you, I don't know your name yet, or the sound of your laugh, or what your eyes do when you're quietly taking in the world, but I feel you. I feel you in the quiet moments when I ache for real connection. I feel you in the fire of my healing, in the longings I've held close for years. I feel you when I remember that I'm not done yet, because you're still out there. I've lived through some heavy chapters. I've walked with grief, with heartbreak, with illness, with silence, and still here I am, becoming, still believing in love, even when it's felt far away. You should know this about me. I'm not perfect, but I am honest. I've done the inner work. I keep showing up, even when it hurts, especially when it matters. I'm an artist of emotion, a survivor with soul, a man who feels deeply, loves fully, and is learning to no longer shrink to fit the wrong places. I imagine us talking long into the night, not about small talk, but soul talk, laughing over simple things, creating something beautiful together, not just art, but a life, a space where we are both seen, safe, wild, held. So you don't have to be perfect either. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be real, open, willing. I promise I'll meet you there, in the truth, in the mess, in the beauty. I'm clearing space in my life for you, not because I'm incomplete without you, but because I know love like this deserves to arrive into something sacred. If you're out there hearing this, somehow I want you to know I'm already loving you with the heart I'm tending right now, and I'll be ready when you find me. Until then, I'm here, becoming more myself so I can meet you in truth with nothing to prove. Yours, Dean. I've got one more piece I'm going to read to really pull her in, and connection and again, vulnerability on my part. It's called An Invocation to Open the Doorway for the Painting that Calls Her In. I stand here in truth, heart wide open, brush in hand, ready. There's no ordinary painting. There is a remembering, a summoning, a sacred welcome to the woman my soul already knows. This canvas is your invitation, this color your echo, this presence your mirror. I call you in not through grasping, but through presence, not through effort, but through essence. As I move with paint and breath, may each stroke dissolve the distance. May each gesture sing your name in silence. May the art become the door you walk through. I release the old, I release the weight, I release the doubt. And I say with full heart, I am ready, I'm here, the door is open, come on in. So here's the first stage. It's the base layer. I will be doing another layer on top of this, but this is the painting pretty much as you'll see it. Okay, so I'm all set up for the next stage, my 2-layer process. We have the foundational stage down. We're going into the finished stage now. What I do is I take the paints that I use, and I have little airbrush containers, and I thin down the paint enough to shoot it through an airbrush, and I use the same colors. It's just kind of a process I've developed over the years. Here we go. Okay, guys, thanks for being here. I'm glad you were part of this process with me. It's very important to me that you see all of what's going on and get intimately involved with my process and what I'm doing here. It's all part of looking underneath and revealing what's there. In this case, it's about the story, a letter I wrote to a woman I haven't met before, and connecting you with that essence, taking that essence and putting it on canvas, and then we're going to process what that essence looks like in the reveal. So that's coming up next, and I appreciate you guys. Love having you here, sending you out lots of love, and with love, with paint, with presence. I'll see you guys in the next one.